Hi everybody, welcome to February's update and all the stuff I wanted to do in March. Let me start by saying February completely got away from me. It's currently March 1st, 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm filming with the hopes of getting this video out by 5 p.m. So if you're seeing this at 5 o'clock, I edited faster than I've ever edited before, so that's my plan. So this one's going to be a little shorter than usual, and let's just get straight into it. So I've got my pens, but unfortunately all I really need today is the red pen because I really didn't get anything done in February. I did a lot of work in the shower and I'm really happy with that. But as far as foundation layout and the door, this is for the tool shed, this is cladding my front door, didn't do anything. I did manage to move the water tank, and that's what's kept me busy all morning. Today, I had some friends come over and they helped me move the water tank into place because doing it by yourself really sucks, and doing it with a couple other people is really easy. So they came over for coffee, but I had a whole bunch of stuff to do to prepare for that. So yeah, not a lot is happening as far as work goes. The shower, I'm gonna give it a half, and a half looks like this, let's say. So I've basically been trapped in the shower corner the entire month, working on putting a little window in, working on building a small wall, doing a bit of rendering both in clay and in lime, the base renders. So I've got a lot of stuff done on the shower, but there's still a lot to do. I'm at a kind of a standstill for the shower though, because I have to wait for the walls to dry first before I can continue plastering with the lime. Plus I also have to take a trip into a plumbing store, and related to that I have to do some research on what I actually need. So hoping to get into the plumbing place tomorrow, and I'm not sure when the wall will dry. There's some signs of drying, but it's taking quite a while. So hopefully I can get to that a little later in March, but I'm going to definitely switch focus to the door. I want to clad it, I want to put a window in and get it done. I'm sick of looking at it. The expanded corkboard just keeps falling out. It's all over the place. It's dusty. So I want to cross that off my list for sure. Definitely happening in March. And the foundation layout for the tool shed, I'm going to push on with that as well, because now that I've moved the water tank, that's the major barrier to me actually getting this thing started. I can finally measure. I finally have the space clear. I've moved a whole bunch of other stuff away as well. So the whole space where I'm going to build the tool shed, I can properly lay it out, properly measure it out, and I'm not going to be working around piles of rocks or giant water tanks or pallets that were holding my wood supply and things like that. So I'm ready to go on that. So yeah, February was kind of not the most successful as far as the list goes. However, I did do a lot of stuff outside in February. I did escape the corner from time to time, and you'll see that stuff in this Friday's video. So maybe I haven't worked 100% on the list, but I have been really busy with other stuff, and I'm excited to share that with you on Friday. And another thing I've done loads of that I completely forgot to mention is pointing. I had to do loads of pointing to prepare the wall behind where the water tank's going to go, and I really did spend a lot of days on that, enjoying it immensely. And though there's loads more pointing to do, I managed to get the spots finished that I wanted to get finished. So that was February. Let's see what I have planned for March. Before I get into March, I don't know if you've noticed, my voice is a little scratchy. Last weekend, a friend of mine DJ'd at a bar in Fundao, and we went in to support him. It was really fun. Had a good time, really nice crowd, and I was doing a lot of scream singing that night. A lot of scream singing. I feel fine. My throat is fine. Everything's all good, but my voice has suffered the consequences of a very fun Friday evening. So that's why I sound the way I sound. Anyway, on to March. Alright, so I have a feeling a lot of March will be taken up by a lot of February. I'm still going to work on all three of these things. I really want to get them all done. The shower is dependent on drying, but I'm hoping I can at least get one layer of lime render on so that the shower looks like a shower. Foundation and layout and the door, both of those things are ready to go. I have everything I need, and there's really no reason I can't at least get started. And I'd really like to bang the door out in just a couple days of work. What do you think, little guy? Have you come to say hello? Hi. Do you like it in here? Do you like it in here? All right, Mikey says hi. See you later. So while I'd really just love to continue on with all these things and not add anything else to my list, March is the season for starting the garden. And I would like to get some seeds on the go. So I'm not planning on having a crazy garden this year. It kind of defeated me, and you'll see what I mean when I take you down there later in the month for a couple of days of work. It's a scary place. It's a very scary place. So first task in March is going to be the garden, and it might not mean clearing the entire garden. It might just mean making a couple beds actually usable. I don't know. Also, it'd be nice to be able to walk on the paths. It's a disaster. There's so much weeding, loads of overgrown stuff, and I want to spend at least 2 days, 2 full days down in the garden sorting it out. So that's pretty important because I need to have somewhere for my seedlings to go eventually. And even though I'm telling myself that I'm not going to have a big garden, when this time of year rolls around, it really is hard not to get excited by planting seeds and getting organized, and you just have that whole excited feeling of a new season of planting. And I'm reasonably sure I'll get swept up in all the excitement and end up with a stupid number of seed trays full of all kinds of things. But my goal is to keep it pretty simple, keep it pretty small, and so it probably will only just take me maybe a day or two to kind of organize my seed life, get seeds on the go, maybe make some space in here. Who knows? Next week is gonna warm up. It's really, really cold this week, but next week it's looking good. So I should be able to get everything started and not have a risk of things dying. So garden and seedlings. Those are my 2 things for March. Not a lot on there and nothing new in February. So maybe that's not massively exciting, but it's still gonna be a bunch of work. And I'm really, really excited to do this foundation, to actually come up with a design for the tool shed as well, and continue working on those things. And so you can probably tell I'm in a bit of a rush. As I mentioned already, it's early afternoon, mid-afternoon, March 1st, and my goal will be to get this video out by 5 p.m. today. So I've got a couple of hours of editing ahead of me, and I'm not the fastest editor, so let's see if I can do it. I'm up for the challenge, but it means this video's short and simple, straight to the point. I want to say thanks to everybody who watches my channel, tunes in every week, and sometimes several times a week, leaves comments. I really love hearing from everybody and having chats in the comments, sharing ideas, and just, yeah, feeling like I'm getting to know people and creating a little bit of a community around my channel, which is really nice. So thanks for watching. Also, thanks to everybody who sent a little contribution to me by PayPal or by Super Thanks. It goes really far. I really do appreciate that stuff, and when I'm buying things for my house, it really does help out a lot. So big thanks to you guys as well. If anybody likes my stuff and wants to leave a contribution, all the details are down below. Or just say hi in the comments, that's also really cool. And that's about it. I've got editing to do, so I'm gonna rush off and get that done, and I'll see you guys for the usual video on Friday. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.